Hey guys, my name's Octi. As I mentioned in my last few videos, I've been planning to celebrate hitting 60 on my first AOE Paladin by leveling a fresh one all the way from 20 to 60, this time exclusively by AOE grinding. In my previous video, I went into some detail on the why behind that plan, and I want to first of all say thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts in the comments of that video. I was happy to see that my reasoning and my conclusion to go with option 3 resonated with some of you guys, and with that disclaimer out of the way, I'm really excited to get started with this challenge. My ultimate aim with this progression series is to create a playlist of clear, to-the-point videos that you can flip back through when you're leveling an AOE Paladin of your own, whether you're looking for more insight into a particular level range, a grinding spot, a gear progress question, or whatever. Alongside videos, 100% of this character's playtime from 20 to 60 will be streamed live at twitch.tv/OctiPVE. As a note here, I have renamed my Twitch channel. Osa has set up his own stream over at Osano the Gold, so I decided to change my username back to something that reflects my current interests in WoW and other games. If you want to watch this character's progression live, or have a look at some clips or VODs, drop me a follow and tune in sometime. As this is the first video in this series, we're going to walk through the rules I've come up with for it, highlight what you can expect out of future videos in terms of video structure and content, and finally give you a short glance at how I've prepped this character while leveling it from 1 to 20. First, let's go through the rules. The purpose of the series was to make it relatively accessible for a first character, given a lot of time invested in grinding. But the assumption is, if you're doing this and following this kind of guide, then you should have a level 50 to 60 character with extra gold available, and you should be willing to spend whatever you earn while leveling the Paladin on making your gear, professions, and consumables better. I really want to hone in on AOE grinding's potential, and so I'm not allowing any open world quests except for Light of the Elune or other very notable exceptions, which we can decide on live in the chat. Dungeon quests and dungeon clears are allowed if I'm targeting a specific piece of gear. As far as professions go, I'm engineering on the character. I skipped mining because I don't feel like running around hitting rocks for 3 seconds at a time. As an engineer, I will be using heavy dynamite until around level 30. Then I'll transition to solid dynamite probably until 45 to 50, after which we'll go over to dense. I'm allowing myself infinite mats and infinite dummies on this engineer. As far as first aid goes, I'm going to level it as high as possible, so that means I will be rushing to heavy rune cloth by level 40. For consumables, as far as potions go, health and mana potions, I'm allowing myself infinite level appropriate pots. Probably I'll stick with superior pots for a while, because when you get to major, shit gets very, very expensive, so I'll stick to superior pots. Speed pots are very cheap, so I'm allowing myself, quote unquote infinite. Elixirs are still a little bit TBD. We can decide that live. Around the level 35 to 38 range, that starts to get relevant. Will I, allow one elixir at a time? Can I put a max cost on each? We'll see. Dragon Breath Chili, I don't think I want to use it, but we'll leave it up to chat. Oil of Immolation, again, pretty expensive. Maybe use it for testing. But food and water is easy. I'm gonna do sort of an imaginary mage situation, so I will have access to infinite level appropriate food and water. And finally, the rules are on gear. BOEs, level appropriate mail plate greens, the occasional decent BOE blue, and I'm allowing myself one epic shield until Skullflame, as well as maybe Flurry Axe if you guys want me to test it. With the rules out of the way, let's look at what future videos will look like. So I'm planning one video right around every 5 levels or so. The idea is to bring a significant update with respect to power level. So when we get access to new spells, we get access to new ranks of spells, when we get access to new zones, that's when it makes sense to make a new video. And in those videos, I will be walking through exactly, what we've unlocked in the last level range, give an update on the gear of the character, give an update on the grinding spots I tested for the last 5 levels. So that means, you know, what zones were they in, what was the EXP per hour, what was the gold per hour, where are the vendors, the repair spots, and the mailbox. But to keep the videos relatively short and easy to watch, I'm going to limit the raw AOE farming footage. So rather, we'll have highlights and we'll have numbers on the screen. Some advice, of course, but I don't want to include a ton of raw content just to make sure the videos don't end up 20 minutes each. There has been some advice in the comments with regards to pushing the limits on this character in a non-hardcore setting. So if I die, I'll do some thinking, maybe also together with chat, as to whether we want to restart this character on a hardcore server again, or just transfer it to PvE and finish it over there. Finally, I think we can walk through the actual character prep for this playthrough. I've named the character AOE Tutor, a little bit tongue-in-cheek. As far as talents go, you know, it's what you should expect. So 5 out of 5 Divine Intellect, 5 out of 5 Spiritual Focus and Consecration. I am level 20. Quest log is pretty much empty, except for the Dead Mines quests. As far as gear goes, so I have green tinted goggles from NG, and then I have, you know, decent BOE greens. Targeting eagle gear where possible. Wrists were really hard to find, so I have some leather ones. I have a level 20 axe, forest buckler, a few whale pieces. I also have some more whale pieces in my bags to test out spirit versus int. So I have these 2 pieces to test out how whale grinding feels. I also have some rings ready to go in case I get unlucky with dungeon drops, and a few more pieces of relevant gear to equip as I get a bit higher level. My engineering is 151, just to unlock access to crafting heavy dynamite, which will be what I'll be using for the most part for the next bunch of levels. My plan for the character in terms of gear and professions, I'm probably going to level enchanting as my second profession, just so that I can get a little bit of gold back out of you know, bad world drops that I do get. And I plan to reinvest into engineering once I hit right around level 30. So that's about it. As I'm wrapping up the video, I do want to give you guys a heads up on some side plans for content that I have. So I do want to make a short or otherwise dense piece of content around whale versus eagle gear while AoE leveling, because I did see a ton of comments on the value of spirit. I also will make a short piece of content on Seal of Light versus Seal of Wisdom, probably in connection to this guide. So looking at, you know, what are the breakpoints for value of Seal of Light versus Seal of Wisdom at certain mob counts. And as a final short piece of content that I'd like to make, I got a few questions on improved retribution aura, which is an option that you have in the ret tree. You know, questions about, is there any way to path to that talent? People like the fantasy, I think, and also people like Pursuit of Justice, so that's pretty attractive for a number of reasons, I think, for an open world leveling paladin. So maybe we'll test that out versus a holy prop build. That's about it. I'm looking forward to the next video, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.
Literally.
Heal, start healing. I can't do it.
Oh my god.
Heal.
I can't eat stone.
Oh no 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 no.
Drowning. You're drowning, 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 drowning. Drown, 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 you're drowning.
Oh my god. I was above the water. Watch the clip. Watch the tape.
Yeah, restore my character.
Watch the tape. Can you do that?
No.
Fuck.
Have you not been training your spells?
I have. They don't automatically rank them.
You have to replace them on your cast bar.
Homie's level 14.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay. Oh, stand still.
Oh my God.
Don't. Run to town.
I don't have nameplates.
I tanked them.
Help, help. This one.
Run to town. Yes. Run to the road. I have aggro.
Oh my God. I don't have nameplates on, brother. I see a rabbit. Oh my God.
The guard is helping us.
Enemy units on, brother. Help!
Holy fuck, bro.
Lena,
Get to
I'm
the
so
town.
sorry.
Get to the town. I'm shitting myself right now.